game number 2 here between EmpireHappy and AcerBly. The map is going to be Cloud Kingdom. EmpireHappy will be spawning as the yellow Zerg here, or the yellow Terran. Good grief. The yellow Terran here in the bottom right, left-hand corner. What is he saying? Siwo yana kal I don't know what that means. So if you know what language that is and want to say so in the comments, feel free to do so. And AcerBly will be spawning as the orange Zerg up in the top right-hand corner here. Both seem to do fairly standard builds again here in this matchup. Again, I believe this is a best of 5 series. It is Zotac number 112 for Europe, and that is I believe I found a best of 5 for the finals. This is the finals between the two. It was played just last week, I believe, even. So an excellent recent replay from the two. Overlord crawling across the map. Very languid right there. Just a little lazy Overlord. But, you know, they don't work out. They just fly. I really don't know what they're doing, but they're just moving. They're just moving right along. Actually, a barracks over here in the back of the base, not going to wall off as most Terrans do, which means, which could mean he's going for some sort of aggression play. Maybe we'll see how that goes for him. Maybe throw down the factory right there and immediately get it out. Somebody has just left the game. That is pretty awesome. I, however, have not left the game. Oh, actually, okay, so another very similar build here. It's going to be that hatch in a spawning pool. And Happy has not scouted this. What? No, yes, no. He hasn't scouted this at all, has he? No, he hasn't scouted at all. He's just now sending out a Marine. But I don't think he's going to move that Marine clear across the map, and he's playing in the dark. This is something that I have seen players do as Terrans. Mostly Terrans. I have seen them not scout, and then they throw down that scan at, what is it, 6:30 about, and then they see everything that their opponent is going, except for how many bases they have. And AcerBly knows that there's an expansion going down because he sees his bunker. The Marine now retreating to the back. Just no aggression here from BLY. No reason really to aggress because this bunker is here, and running by with like 6 lanes will cause instant death over time. Yes, that's right. That's how it works. The command center is now morphing. Does it morph into that as well? Yes, it morphs into that. Oh, the Zerglings get by. Interesting play here. Could get a nice surround. Actually, good play with the SCV, but he does lose the SCV, and that is big. Saves, no, doesn't save the Marine. I thought he was going to save the Marine. No, the Marine still dies, and that was a small little aggression there from him. I stand corrected there, because I thought there were more Zerglings on the field, because he wasn't constructing any, but no, they were already on the field, and this is not walled off. There is, however, a supply block here on Acer. He didn't do the extractor trick for that, did he? I didn't think so. Maybe? Did he lose an Overlord for that? Okay, so I think the scan is going to go down once this reaches max or 50, and that there should be a scan going down right about now. Will he drop it somewhere? Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Guess not. We'll just see. No, he just drops a mule, which so maybe he'll wait for this one. Perhaps not. An auxiliary hatchery. Good positioning here. I've seen some place it here and It does create a choke. However, placing it here creates a wall, like a natural wall, and then you can throw down an evolution chamber or something. But no, the evolution chamber is back here, actually too, protecting that ramp as best as they can. And Hellions are warded off for now. 2 more on the way. And the construction has not ceased, actually. He's going to go up to 10 at least, which makes me think that this could be some sort of... no, it's gonna still be a bio play here, with double engineering bay dropping at the 7 mark, no, 7:30, 7:45, something like that. Now there are 6 here, and 2 more on the way. Actually, no, he has stock production, which I don't blame him. And now the auxiliary hatchery is on the way, the wall hatchery, and he does instantly just drop it. And now these queens are gonna go out and drop the creep tumors, hopefully stopping these guys. And actually, if he could get them out of position, he could sandwich them. I don't really think that's the best option here, but there are quite a few Hellions. But the Zerglings come by and ward it off. Lots of Zerglings actually getting roasted and toasted. One of the queens still alive with how much HP? 16. And I think both... Whoa! Huge transfuse right there. This queen dropping by. Could transfuse herself. Well, that Hellion dies. And on the back of this, he's not expanding. Instead, he's going for Medivacs. And that's into the bio play here. Oh, if that queen had dropped, then it would have been all bad. All terror bad. Is the queen over here? No. The queen was also transfused, the one with low HP. Now the Hellions are returning to get repaired. Not a bad choice here. But we do also see that the medevac spots for this Overlord, and the Overlord drops almost instantly. These Zerglings just sitting around, waiting for the creep to hit them, and that's gotta be weird as any player, isn't it? Like if the ground underneath you was like changing, you know, like purple. What would what would that do? Like, what would that feel like if you were just standing somewhere and then all of a sudden the ground below you changed colors and changed feel? Oh, you sly dog, you. He's going for Banelings. And everybody knows Banelings versus Light in Bio is very good. He does see the Banelings, but the Banelings just all morphed in, and he needs to back out of there. Unless he can get huge hits off on those Banelings, he would be in a lot of trouble. The Hellions need to hit those. But these transfuses are really annoying from the Queens. I wouldn't be surprised. There's the first Baneling goes in. Does not die, but a volley from one of these Hellions could cause that. What's going on here? There are the Banelings. What's gonna happen here? This is very, very interesting. One queen does drop, but that leaves him vulnerable to all of these Zerglings, and now he's trapped. Small explosions there actually from most of those Banelings, not killing all that much. Fairly good positioning there, I think, from Happy, but that does not stop him. Does he expand off this? Yes, he does. The command center is moving on the way. These SCVs moving everywhere, and now reactors dropping. Is Happy going to produce tanks? He does have siege mode researched, and he does have one tank. He's not producing another one quite yet. He's not researching level 2 attack. I don't blame him, because he doesn't really have all the resources, but I think that if he would, that would be good. This tank shelling away, and a couple of Marauders here. The Marauders possibly to deal with the Infestors, and actually bad stem there, forward and backwards. He wasn't sure, and he stemmed them all, so that he just wasted quite a bit of energy from the medevacs. He does have enough to deal with this, and he does not have some more on the way, but that just means that when the Spire completes and the hive finishes, then the spire will just turn into a greater spire, and it will almost be game over here for EmpireHappy. I just think that is what happens in a lot of TVZs, is that the Terran arsenal does not have what it takes to transition to a good enough composition against the Broodlord tech. And that's nothing against them. It's just that's all I've seen happen, is when the tech transition happens, the Terran player does not have the capability to make such a change. And now the infestors are moving through the field. There are lots of infestors here, lots of support, and he's looking and trying to figure out what his opponent is going to move out. If he can get this hatchery, though, that will be a small victory. Now splitting at these units, and there are lots of Zerglings here. He needs to move those guys back. Though they actually do survive. Could even get a flank on him, or just a run-by. There are forces right here, and that is big. This medevac. Oh, there was a drop going on. Okay, cool. Now this medevac is going to repair them up. What is he going to do? Is he going to load them up? Maybe. No, actually, he's going to drop the hatchery, and these units will be here right when it happens, but the other units will be here as well. Good positioning, but I don't think he's going to get the hatchery. Will he get the hatchery? Oh, it does cancel. He almost got that hatchery. He delayed it slightly, which is something that you want to do. But now he's... they have similar supplies, actually. 70 drones to 62. A little bit better for him. He's researching level 3 attack as well as level 2 armor. Now that he thinks he can afford it, and that is good. This bunker does have a little room for some Zerglings to get in and attack. Is that on purpose? Maybe. Maybe could be because of the creep. And that is always annoying. Cancels. No, doesn't cancel it. Actually, just prevents it from happening. The tank's now sieging up here. I don't think this is the best positioning here for Happy. He did take out one infestor though, but the fungals are huge here. Could take out another one. No, a transfuse goes off and saves it. Needs to keep those units spread out. No, he unsieged his tanks. That was very bad. Very bad positioning here. And actually, is he going to take the lead here? He does destroy the base. And I am surprised, but the Broodlords are finished, and he needs to get out of there. Pronto. Oh, but the Zerglings are going to come in and take out all the tanks. No! Picked up. Tanks were picked up. Oh, and it was dropped off, only to die. That was very... Oh, that wasn't all that. Oh, these medevacs could get fungal to death. Stems a group of Marines forward to take out a Broodlord, but that is in vain. This is looking very bad. He did lose all the medevacs in that army. No, there are 2 left. Now he lost all of them. And that means he does not have all that he can to produce these Vikings. The Vikings they need to be produced, but I don't think that Ultra's Cabin here again from AcerBly, and this is, I guess this is something that he likes doing. He likes going for a small Broodlord count and then transitioning into Ultralisks. And at this point, there's really nothing that Happy can do to stop him. What is going to happen here? Is this going to be the game-winning, game-deciding factor? They are on equal supplies here. This Marine going to see the Vikings getting popped out of position. And a huge struggle off on the tanks. This is actually fairly good. I can't tell what's going on though. Now the Corruptors are on the field, and this army will get cleaned up as well. And now BLY is in such a great position. And even the movements preventing the tank from getting back up there. I think that this is going to be lights out here for Happy. See, because now he's still producing all those Vikings, but he can't produce the medevacs to help heal against the so important Ultralists. There are 2 Ultralists underway here, and a drop. Gonna destroy this hatchery. No, he decides to get out of there and drop up against here. This medevac will drop, and this will get cleaned up. I think maybe he might have been able to destroy that had he been there. Actually, no, he's not even mining from here. He's just mining from here. These are backup bases at this point. They're just auxiliary. They're unnecessary, but they are nice to have. He is now... Oh, no. He is now... Yeah, he is now mining a little bit from here. This is a huge amount of Vikings. I do not agree with this from Happy. Happy needs to transition into more medevacs, but all he's doing is producing these Vikings, and that I think is a terrible idea. And this is going to get taken out here. No, actually, he doesn't want a base trade scenario. He's retreating. He doesn't want this base trade. I can't blame him as a player against the Terran reinforcements. Do mean a lot. I'm going to take out that point. Payback from earlier on in the creep spread this game. Oh, absolutely stupendous. There are 5 brood lords still on the field, and each of those 5 brood lords, still a lot of Vikings. Here, 5 brood lords and how many corruptors? 10 corruptors. That's enough time to that's enough to corruptors to take out all of these Vikings. Maybe the Vikings used to be more powerful against the Zerg. I don't know. They do bonus against armored, and the corruptors are armored, but a huge fungal growth here, taking out half of the Vikings. There they drop every one of them, and the Ultralisks get taken out, but reinforcing Ultralisks are not enough here. The Blue Lords are still alive. 3 of them do remain, but now these Ultralisks are doing their damage here, dealing so much damage versus most units. Pick up on this door. That was very bad. Oh, and actually does get the just barely gets it. Oh, this is actually looking very intense here. But BOY has such a great economy here. EmpireHappy is just mining off of this 1.5 bases at this moment. He's building another command center, but he just cannot keep doing this. He may trade effectively, but he just can't take another base. And that is the dangers of this high tier Zerg, is that they just do all this damage, and then they can just replace it from everywhere all at once. They replace from over here, they replace from here, they replace from here, they replace from here. Anyway they have a base, they get reinforcements. And as a Terran, you can't do that, because as a Zerg, you could just sack your second base. You could just sack these 2 hatcheries, and they would actually have to deal with all this stuff, and that is not a very good thing as a Terran player. Your Zerg is able to replenish their forces so quickly that it is crazy to try and deal with any of this as a Terran player. This base just not doing anything. It's just there later for the opposing, for later when he needs to mine off of a base, and he just has so much money banked up. Well, not really banked up. Oh no! A late siege here from Happy could be the deciding factor here. He does target fire these infestors, but is it too late? Do the Ultralisks go down? The Ultralisks still survive. No, one's alive, and one of them is still alive, and these Marines are gonna force the retreat on those Ultralisks. One infestor remains, and now he has to reproduce those infestors. Nice victory here from Happy. Needs to, if he could take out that other tank, it would be nice, or other Ultralisk, but no, the Ultralisk escapes. And an orbital command here. Did he lift it off from his main base? Yes, that's exactly what he did. And this is looking very bad for Happy. That is a good idea, however. He did lift off and drop here, but protecting both bases simultaneously, not a very good option here. AcerBly now has a Ling rally, and these Lings could clean up so much here. There are 4 tanks they need to siege up at some point. They don't want to be in vision of that creep, but this is looking bad. He isn't even mining the Vespian gas from this base yet. These tanks, oh, the Broodlords, no Broodlords are on the way, so he is focused only here on these Ultralisks, on these Zerglings, his ground army, and this is still a pretty deadly force even on this map. And the Ultralisks have creep everywhere, which means their speed is so great here on this creep. It is going to be a small little push here. Is Happy anticipating the army showing up? If he is, no, he's just going to back up. Small drop over here, getting cleaned up. Maybe it wasn't even a drop, maybe he was just there. And I think, how many does he have? Let's take a look at the units. He does still have 4 Vikings, so he can take the map control. Maybe if he goes around and picks off some Overlords. There are Overlords everywhere here. And this is going to be huge. The Zergling's moving around, making sure he doesn't have a base up there. He does know that the base is here. He's just filling it with creep. Oh, the Zerglings, or the SCVs. We only have 1 health each. Whoa, what happened here? No, the medevacs are going to heal up here. Oh, the infestors dropping Mongols, or dropping the infestors. That is a large amount of tanks. Now he's going to move up. He has destroyed the creep, but no, the Zerg player anticipates this, and he bungled gross. They can't escape now. It is make it or break it here at this point in this game. The Marines in the back doing as much damage as they can, but with all that armor, the Marines just tickle those Ultralisks, hardly do any damage at all. Able to destroy 3, but there are 3 more behind that. No, 4. 4 behind that. The tanks are able to fend that off just for the moment. Actually using the infested Terran to take that watchtower, and now they're pushing forward, and the Marines are not in position to deal with this. This is a very nice transition here from Happy. He is deciding to build Marauders now, but the Zerglings are surrounding them, and now BLY is... what is going on here? I can't tell who is winning, who's ahead. BLY has such a large bank, and now going to take out 2 more investors. No, doesn't get that 3rd one. This Ultralist having to retreat again. This has been the saving grace for Happy. He hasn't lost any... he hasn't lost everything, but no, he's only mining from 1 base now. He needs to get another base up. Did he? No, he's just going to lift it off and drop it there. Not a bad choice, but this creep is going to spot it. These Zerglings know that Happy needs to take this, and there is no way that he can have his army in both places at the same time, like the Zerg player can, without the Broodlords. Even the speed here of the Ultralisks is faster than those Broodlords, and that will save him. This infestor actually using burrow movement from these infestors. Going to move out. What's he going to do? Actually, the orbital command is moving up towards the top base. Yes, he's going to take this. There is no real counter to this, but he will see it with the command center. There is nothing that... The Infestor actually sees it and gonna drop. Nice siege on this tank. I don't think he saw it, but the Infestor does now have very little energy, and he sees everything here. Can he fungal growth that orbital command center? No, it only works on units. But you can't just fungal growth this, and it's just the fungals don't work on command centers. But he could drop a lot of infested Terran. No, he's not going to do that. He knows that this base up here will get taken, and he can just prevent that from happening by sending his entire army. He doesn't even have to send his entire army. No, those Banelings gonna blow up on those Marines. No doubt about it. And now taking the back road to do a ton of damage against these SCVs. Oh, and one Baneling blowing up on the refinery instead. These SCVs need to turn around and attack. They're worthless just mining minerals and losing so many like this. Basically, the workers' loss tab is slightly increasing here. Actually taking out this base. This base is almost out of minerals. And actually, Acer in big trouble here. This base is gone. This base is almost mined out. What is he going to do? He hasn't been able to mine. He hasn't really mined all that much from here. And Happy is able to take. No, he doesn't have supply. Never mind. I was gonna say he's able to take. No, and no, the Zergling run-bys are just devastating at this point. There's nothing he can do but hope for the best. This not really mining anything in the way of gas. Is he just producing? No, he needs to mine more gas. He's actually currently mining literally one. He's collecting one gas everywhere. That's all he's doing. And now more resorts on the field. So this is BLY still has the economy. He still has the economy to do it, and that is gonna be huge. There's really nothing that Happy can do at this point. He doesn't have as great of TVZ as his TVP. His TVP is impeccable. Now he's going to push forward here. Happy's going to try and take this base, set up a force here, because there is nothing much for him to mine here. One Zergling does so much damage here, and 4 Zerglings clear out this entire mineral line. This solar bowl needs to lift off, otherwise he's just going to lose it. 4 Zerglings at this stage in the game do so much damage. Taking out a turret, taking out the refinery. There's really nothing that Happy can do. Oh, a huge battle over here that I missed when I was looking about how far behind Happy was. And now Happy has 24 supply, and he has to GG. So, BLY able to take able to go up two games here, and somebody's still in this game. Don't know who, but oh, Poner. Anyway, so BLY is up 2 in this best of 5 series. Can he take the 3rd game, or will Happy turn this around? We'll see. This has been ProNewbie Force 5. I will see you guys next time.